What's up, freaks? This is just me, and today we're gonna be exploring the best shape of Iris Kyle's entire bodybuilding career. Now, the most successful female bodybuilder's pro career began in 1999, and she competed till 2014, which was the year female bodybuilding was temporarily discontinued. Arska was supposed to compete in 2020 when the division made a comeback, but she pulled out of the contest. That being said, she could still compete in 2021 and on, and potentially bring her best physique ever. However, no disrespect, but I don't think it's that probable because her physique was already almost flawless. That's why I named this video Arska's best shape ever, but I really mean up to this year. Anyway, in this video, we're gonna be talking the years 2009 to 2014, the end of Ars's career. That's because earlier than that, she didn't have as much muscle maturity. She was almost just in this doing part, and she kept improving at least up to 09, from what I've seen. Okay, let's go to the honorable mentions. This is 09, 2013, and 2014. The pictures of ours overall were pretty scarce, so I just went with any show I could find from that certain year, not only the Olympia versions. There's also the Arnold Classic for some years where I didn't have the Olympia pics, or they were bad. You can see that here in the front lat spread. The 2014 version is that's one on the far right, is winning by a pretty large margin, but the 2009 version on the left isn't looking too bad either. And now we look at these three honorable mentions from the rear. The lower body here would probably go to 09, our scale. The back on the left, the upper body looks better in 2014 though. But anyway, these are only the honorable mention. I'm not judging these. Let's move on to the main comparison. In the front double biceps position, the versions we're using are 2010, 2011, and 2012 respectively. In my opinion, most probably the best years for our skull and her physique. I think 2012 on the right is losing this pose. It's not as cut in the lower body, and the upper body doesn't push it over either. So it has to lose this points. So 12 gets 3 points. Between 2010 and 2011, 2011, that's the one in the middle, I think it's winning. Not necessarily by a landslide, but pretty handily. 11 has maybe the smaller quads, but they are more sliced, and arms for 11 look quite a bit better and more separated too. 11 gets the desired 1 point. Now let us continue to the front lat spread, where the delts, arms, and even lats look virtually the same. Maybe just the lats are filled out a bit less in 2012, but that's hard to tell because of the angles. The midsection in 2012 also looks pretty washed out, so even though the legs look great, 2012 has to settle for last place again. And sorry for the missing head in the picture, I couldn't find a better photo. But whatever, who cares. In 2010, on the left, we have basically the opposite scenario. The abs look awesome, but the legs are a bit smooth, although it's true she's also posing different. I give 2010 2 points, and the win goes to 2011 in the middle again, as it did in the front double, because it has both good abs and quads, thus it's the least flawed of this lot. Now turning into the side chest, where we do have some decent shots as far as the angles are concerned, although not quite the best, and we're missing the head again, but that doesn't matter. Now the battle for third is between 2011 and 2012 here, in my opinion. This post overall is very close, it's gotta be said. I like 11, a teensy weensy better. The packs look better to me, and the flow of the pose much better. But it's hard to say here. I can't really explain why I put 2012 in third, but someone has to be last, right? Although so far it looks like 2012 has been getting the short end of the stick. Okay, and I have 2010 getting a victory because of some fine details like vascularity in the arms and the delt there and the detail in the side calf. On to the back shots, the back double biceps first. Although in 2012 the posing technique is different, but look at the arms and delts, and even the back is more detailed, like more conditioned, and the glutes look pretty impressive. So the 2 points go to 2012 here. Now 3 points go to 2011. Despite it looking still very commendable, it's probably the least conditioned overall. W goes to 2010, which is showing the most detail both in the lower body, glutes and hamstrings, and the upper body in the lats and delts in particular. The rear lat spread, 2011, again I find least impressive because of the least striated glutes and probably least detail in the back. So 2011 gets another 3 points. And between the two on the other sides, I like 2010 much more because of a certain level of dryness and in the back development and the glutes. And look at the lats, they're definitely wider, I think. So I'm giving 2010 the 1 pointer here again in the back lat spread. The 2012 version doesn't have a head, so that's freaky. But anyway, to the side tricep shot, very inconclusive, but I have to go with 2012 and last again because the tricep isn't the greatest, I guess. Anyway, 2012 is not winning the comparison anyway at this point, so it's not that big of a deal. 2010's whole physique is more conditioned here, so 2010 wins the pose, and 2011 gets second. Let's see the last pose, the ebb and thigh. Now, I hate to sound like a broken record, but you know what? Broken records are fine if they tell the truth, of course. 2012 has the smoothest squats and abs, so it has to get last again. Between 10 and 11, it's a bit more close, but 11 has more ripped quads, and the midsection isn't much worse than in 2010. Thus, we have 2010 getting 2 points and 2011 getting 1. So when I do tally up the points here, in third we got 2012 with 19 points, losing here, but it's still not a bad version. In the runner-up spot, we have the 2011 version of our scale, able to get just 13 points. It sort of lost this competition in the rear poses because in the front and side it wasn't bad, it was a very good physique. The winner in this is the 2010 shape. It only got 10 points. One, the rear poses where the biggest difference in my opinion was made, and it wasn't off in the side and front either. It was a pretty clear victory in my opinion, and this is the best shape of Arskal's entire bodybuilding career in my eyes. This is however not set in stone, it has to be said, and it could easily be a different version. This is just my conclusion. If you think that's the case and you like a different version that maybe wasn't even featured in this video, let me know down in the comment section what you think about the 2010 R-Skull and about the video. I would appreciate hearing your thoughts on this. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to watch some R-Skull videos and also like and subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your day.